family. Peace, 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 peace. Let's wait for the family to arrive. Family, that's right. It's about that time. It's about that. Oh, hello. It's about that time. Sarah's Opinion Desk, take 2, part 2. We're about to go down. I just got some stuff that I've been witnessing this week. That's got me thinking, got my creative juices flowing, you know. I want to talk about, and I said, family, listen, show me, you know, give me some questions and throw it out to me, you know, so I can like, oh, good morning. Every day I'm learning. Good morning from G Henry 23. Good morning, good morning. It's not morning where I am. It's afternoon time. But yo, Lady Divine, peace, peace. Shaka G, bless, bless. Yo, 18 people watching right now, 5 likes. Come on, people, come on. This Florida school shooting. People. Sorry, I'm looking at my face. I'm putting away. Damn. This Florida school shooting, people. Like, oh, jeez. This is like white privilege in action, from what I can see. I read, do I believe in unicorns, says Porky Views. No. No unicorns around here, bro. No unicorns around here. But we can get onto that also, actually. We can get onto that. So the kid was Latino. Why do you feel they're portraying him as white? He was Latino. What's a Latino? You know? Like, yeah, it is a double sum. What is a Latino? I love that. But yeah, I was reading the Daily Mail, right? I was reading the Daily Mail paper, and they were basically said, oh, the guy might have had alcohol fetal syndrome, which basically says that, you know, I'll get to that. Sorry. Keep your questions there. Keep them coming. He had alcohol fetal syndrome, which may have, you know, been the reason why he's got some kind of mental issue or something. And I'm just saying, if that child was, I would say child, he's 19, you know, we can debate whether he's a child or not, you know, whether he's an adult. But if that was a black child, I don't think that would have been the thing to run in the paper. You know, I don't think they would have ran the fact that he could have had some kind of alcohol fetal syndrome, and that may have been the reason why, you know, he done what he done. I just think, why is that the story? The story would have been, if it was me that went in there and shot up all those people, I don't think they would have cared if I had that kind of, you know, syndrome, whether I did or didn't. You know, I just think it's a very weird way of looking at the story. I think, you know, it's like they want people to sympathize with him or give him some kind of human aspect. And I'm not saying he's not a human, but FBI investigated 19 times but allowed him to attack. Wow, I didn't know that. That's what somebody just said. If that's true, that's crazy. Or some other agenda. That's interesting. EQ barred gaming. I haven't heard of that though, so I'm not gonna say that happened or didn't happen. I need to know a little bit more about that. But yeah, that it's fishy to me the way they treat, you know, white teenagers over, you know, over black teenagers. You know, so it's like, Tamir Rice, right, could be 12 playing with a toy gun in a park, and the police can roll up on that 12-year-old and within a second shoot him and not ask him any questions, you see. Because I don't know, a 12-year-old, is that a man? You know, does that 12-year-old pose a threat to them? But this 19-year-old boy, and this is what I find interesting too, like 19 shut up and dribble, exactly. 19-year-olds or white men that seem to shoot places up on a regular basis seem to always live, you know. I mean, and I'm not saying they shouldn't when they get arrested. I'm not saying they shouldn't live, but I'm saying they always seem to survive. And it's like black men or black teenage boys cannot be doing anything and be dead. That is very interesting to me. Like Mike Brown could apparently steal some cigars, and then he's dead. You know, Freddie Gray can die. Oscar Grant can be killed while he's in handcuffs. You know, like, but these white boys that have shot up like how many people, like they seem to survive. And I'm like, and Dylan Roof, the white boy that shot up a church, a black church, he got taken to Burger King on his way to the police station. They took him to Burger King. Imagine me now shooting up an all-white church saying, I want to incite a race riot, and the police saying, and I'm in the back of the van, and I'm like, guys, I'm a bit hungry, you know? Can we, like, stop off at, like, you know, a nice little Lebanese place or something? I like some Lebanese food. Like, can we stop off there? They'll be like, what are you talking about, bro? Like, you're going to the station. Like, it's crazy. It's great. What do you mean? What do you mean eat Burger King? What are you talking about? You just shot like 8 people with an assault rifle, and we're gonna go and give you Burger King before you get to the station. Oh, isn't that nice? You know. I just think people, this white privilege thing is it's crazy. It's crazy, man. Also, who's seen the Black Panther movie? Even who has seen Black Panther? 27 people up in here. Nice. Who's seen Black Panther? I haven't seen it yet. I have an opinion on it though. So I want to see who's seen it. Everyone's staying quiet now. Okay. Joseph R. Nope. Okay. Kunta Bay says nope. Well, I haven't seen Black Panther, but I'm conflicted. And the reason why I'm conflicted is because I understand, right, black people need some kind of representation in the media, okay? I know they're championing this because they need representation. They've been underrepresented, and they need that stuff. So I understand that on that point, and I understand why there's a big, you know, celebration of, you know, black superheroes and all this kind of stuff. I understand. I'll get to that. Am I for segregation? I'll get to that actually after this. Black Panther is a kid. Okay, I haven't seen it. I can't judge. Yeah, so I understand black people need representation. Okay, but I also understand that the production company behind the Black Panther movie, right, is Walt Disney Marvel. Okay, so I think after the dust settles and the smoke clears on this thing, Black Panther's probably going to generate up to about $1 billion globally. Probably just under, maybe, the way it's going, you know, like the opening weekend, it's already created like $250 million. And that money's going straight back to Walt Disney Marvel, you know. I haven't seen the movie, Joseph. I actually haven't seen it. This could be a fantastic movie. Let me just say, this could be a fantastic movie. Okay, I haven't seen it. It may be the greatest movie ever, and I would not take away from it if it was a great movie. I'm talking about the back end and the actual makings of it. I have nothing against the actors, nothing against the script. I don't know anything. Okay, so let me just get that out of the way. I'm not going at any particular actor or all that kind of stuff. I'm saying a Jewish-owned company has made a black movie. And I'm just kind of wondering whether or not a black-owned company would make a Jewish movie. And Jews will be like, yeah, we're going to go to the premiere of it, and we're going to dance in the premiere, and you know what I mean? It's like, I don't see Jewish people doing that. I say Jews will be like, no, we're going to make our own movie, thank you very much, and we'll portray it the way we want to portray it. We don't really Kiss Spence. What's going on, Kiss Spence? The director was black. Okay, Joseph. The director was black, and the cast was mostly black, yeah? But that money being generated is going back to, you know, Hollywood. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, it's going back to Hollywood, and it's just like, it kind of leaves a bad taste in my mouth when the money doesn't come back. You know, like, that's the kind of thing that kind of annoys me. The money needs to come back to the black community. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing that annoys me, you know, because then it's like we're just giving money over because apparently black people are at the bottom of, you know, what was the movie Blade was better. I would prefer the money. Sorry to get off track. The money was to go back. I'd prefer that. You know, like, that's the only bad taste that it leaves in my mouth. And I'm gonna see them. I'm gonna see the movie at some point. I haven't seen it yet. You know, but it's just like, the money's not ours. You know, like, the money's not, like, Bollywood goes back to Bollywood. Indians own that stuff. You know. Nollywood goes back to Nigerians, you know, like, Hollywood now is like, the money's not going back to the black people that are championing this movie. And it's like, that's what kind of annoyed me about that. Sorry, somebody asked, am I for segregation? That's an interesting topic. I would say, this is what I'm going to say. Every people that are left by themselves do for themselves and for their own people when they only have themselves at the forefront of their nation. When other people get involved in another nation and dominate that nation for a long time, the focus shifts off the people that are actually your nation, and basically your focus is everywhere else. So I'm for segregation to a point, not that, we don't want to talk to anyone, or we don't want to build with anyone else of any other nation, and we don't want to trade with anyone else of any nation. I'm not for segregation on that point. I'm for communities and nations doing for themselves, just like China is. Just look at China. China is a nation that is segregated, but it's not segregated, you know? Like, it's for China, it's for the Chinese people. However, they trade, you know, they build with other people, but always for the betterment of China. And every nation should have that on their mind. Like, every nation should be for their nation. And so, ethno state, what was that? Are you for an ethno state? What is an ethno state? But I believe that, you mean nationalism, not segregation? Yeah, I mean nationalism, not segregation. So I'm about nationalism. I mean, I can live amongst, you know, any one nation of one ethnicity. No, not necessarily. I'm not for a nation of one ethnicity, not necessarily. I believe if there are other people, this is what's going to happen now. If there are other people in a nation, this is what we have to contend with. The people that are the other, the people that are the other are going to be on a less social economic basis than the people that are in power. That's just going to happen. It doesn't matter where you go. So if I go to China now, I'm not going to be the ones running China, right? Don't let my name fool you. I'm African, okay. And the thing is, that's how it should be, because there's going to always be an underclass. That's true. Someone said there's always going to be an underclass, but your underclasses look like you also. I don't want it to be, I go to a white nation and the only people that are in the underclass, the majority of people that are in the underclass look like me. That shows a design, that shows racism, that shows white supremacy, that shows all that kind of stuff. And this is what we have to kind of contend with and kind of have the real conversation about. Like, people get really scared of the conversation about race and maybe division. And it's like, well, we can all see with our eyes that black people occupy the bottom of the socio-economic ladder globally. We can all see that. And if you can't see that, then I ain't really got time to speak to you, because you ain't listening. You're in a bubble. So black people have said, okay, we can see that. So we have to all get together and understand we have a collective experience here. No, I'm not expecting equal outcomes. I'm not expecting equal outcomes whatsoever. I'm telling everyone that as a nation, you should build your nation. You should be for your nation first. You shouldn't be for other people first. It doesn't make sense for anyone to be that. It's not about equality and the whole world being equal. It's about you doing for your nation first. So it's like this. When you're on an airplane, if you've been on an airplane and you listen to the tannoy, you listen to the safety video, they say always put, if the mask comes down, right, and you lose oxygen, if the mask comes down, you put the oxygen on yourself first before you give it to somebody else. Why? Because you cannot help other people if you haven't first helped yourself. Do you get what I'm saying? And so for anyone to help other people before helping themselves is stupid. Because I'm going to help my family first before I help anybody else. That don't make no sense to help someone else. And the thing is, what I've noticed is a lot of black people generally like to talk about other people first before their own. And if you talk about being race first or nationality first, black people say, oh no, but but what about so and so, and what about this? Like, bro, like, you're the one that's at the bottom of the social economic ladder, bro. You're black ass. Okay, why are you so concerned with other people? They let them be concerned with their own stuff. We're not saying kill them all. We're not saying, burn them. We're not saying lynch them. We're just saying let's do for ourselves first and let everybody else, sort themselves out. And it seems to be a very big issue when you speak like that to black people especially. Whereas, Asian people do that. Wagwan, PZ, I can't remember, I can't pronounce the name. PZI got no filter. What's going on? Yeah, it seems to be a real problem when you talk to black people about doing for black people first. It's like, but everyone else does it and doesn't say it. This is what I don't understand. This is what gets me. Like, Chinese people do for Chinese first, right? Asian people do for Asian people first. Jewish people do for Jewish people first. The European companies are doing for Europeans first, their nation. But as soon as you start talking about black people first, you're a reverse racist. You're this. You're that. Oh, you're trying to start a race war. It's like, what? Yo, just chill the fuck out. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, chill out. We're doing the exact same thing that everybody else is doing. Like, what? What is that all about? Like, why do people get so crazy when black people want to do it? Like, and I think I know the reason. I think the majority of nations that have come into contact with black people have sought to subjugate them or demean them in some way, right? Whether it be slavery, colonialism, yada, yada, yada. And I think the fear underlying, conscious and subconscious, is that black people are going to do that. That's what I think. I think people see, black people trying to, how you doing? Okay, I don't want to mess your name up, so I'm going to try this, okay? Your name is Nidiko Nakti. How you doing? I know black people are not on a homogenous group. I know that. I know you have Nigerians, you have Ghanaians, you have Zimbabweans, you have people who are Swahili, you have people from all over. But I'm saying we have a collective experience globally, though. Our whole continent was colonized. There's not one part of Africa that wasn't colonized. So I know we're not a homogenous group, right? However, when Europeans and Arabs came to the continent, right, they didn't say, oh, get me the Ghanaian guy, the Tree guy in particular. They didn't say that. They didn't say, oh, yeah, get me the Yoruba guy in particular. They didn't say, oh, yeah, get me the Cameroonian guy. No, they wanted all the black ones, right? And so, they got the black ones. And so we have a collective experience. They didn't differentiate. And then what happens is when we have our tribal stuff, right? Hey, from Kenya, Marcus MD. Hello back from Kenya, from London. Didn't the Europeans also divide Africa into countries? Yes, they did. So they divided them into those countries. So when you look at the collective, experience of black people on the continent, while I'm saying there's a lot of tribalists, there's a lot of tribal issues, going on in Africa. But while you got tribal issues, there are people sneaking in and taking your resources while you fight. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like, are you gonna fight when your house is burning down? Like, really? It doesn't make no sense. If there's, just deal with the fire. Like, we'll deal with our friggin' arguments afterwards, yeah? And then we could like deal with our, let's deal with the fire first. Let's deal with our stuff right now, and then we'll talk about what differentiates us, and what kind of group we are from that group. And I'm saying Africa's metaphorically on fire. Yeah, I'm not talking about the resource wealth and all this kind of stuff being sucked out of Africa. And Africans are like, oh yeah, well, yeah. And I think a lot of the stuff that keeps Africa and Africans, okay, at the bottom of the social economic ladder is religion. I said it again. Yeah, I'll say it again. This God concepts that keep Africans waiting for some guy to come out the sky. Yeah. Over what? I haven't talked about Ali Dawah yet. No, I haven't talked about Ali Dawah yet. But we'll get to that. But yeah, like waiting for some dude to friggin' save you out of the sky. Like seriously, like people waiting on Jesus. Seriously, waiting on Jesus, right? I'm telling you, right? There's no white man coming out the sky to come and save you. I'm just gonna let it be known, like. There's no white dude that's going to crack the sky and the clouds are going to part and like no one's coming out of the sky to save you. It's not happening. Like get that. My great grandmother, right, was a Christian. Then my grandmother after her, and then my mom, and then all of my aunts. And you know what? I grew up hearing. Listen, we're in the last days. The last days are here. The last days. Motherfucker's been in the last days for a long motherfucking time. Okay? So everyone, I've been waiting on Jesus since my whole life. Motherfucker ain't turned up yet. So you must be black. You got a black man's timing. Sorry, that's just a joke. But it's just like, seriously, no one's coming out the sky to save you guys. Like, no one's come out the sky. It's been the last days. Like 2000, year 2000 came, everyone thought it was the year 2000, then it was 2012. It's like, oh, fuck's sake, man. Seriously, guys, like, no, this ain't happening, innit? It's not happening. And it's like this mentality that keeps, and it's not just black people, it's the whole world who are involved in some kind of religion that keeps their mind looking out instead of looking in. Because I like to look in. I believe you can find the answers within and find a way in which to, help yourself from within. I believe that it comes from within, not without. Okay, so no one can't bring religion to me as a way out. And you guys already know. You've seen my debates. You guys already know. Okay, religion is not something that I'm down with. It's not the thing that's gonna help me out. I know my surname is difficult to pronounce. Yeah, I'm sorry, bro. Like, I really apologize if I bastardized your name right there. I apologize. But it sounds like it's a South African name, though. Religion does not make you look within. Not for you, I understand, but for others. Okay, well, if we have that debate, if we have the religious debate right now, and ask whether or not religion makes you look within. Guys, can you like? There's 49 people here. Could you like the video, please? If you think religion helps, that's fine. But if you think religion helps you as an individual, give me some money. Listen, man, you let's let dispute them a billionaire about give you money. Damn, I'll give you it then. Yeah, if you think it makes you a better person, then cool. However, individually, on your own individual spiritual basis, I can agree with you, cool. But when you start doing this whole one size fits all for everyone, that's when I've got a real problem. Because no one's spiritual journey is one size fits all. It's not, because Sarah had this experience, so him over there or you over there, you got to have the exact same thing. And if you don't roll with the way I did it, then you're an idiot. Like, there's no one size fits all spiritual journey. Everyone's going to be on their own spiritual journey. And if people think there's like, everyone must be Muslim, or everyone must be Christian, or everyone must be whatever, like, I've never asked anyone to follow my system. I've never asked anyone and said, you know what, you must follow this, because I know everyone's going to be on their own spiritual journey by themselves and find the way they feel that when they find the light or whatever it is you want to find, you're going to do that yourself the way you want to do it. I can't force you to follow my way. And who says my way is the right way? It just might be it's the right way for me. It might be the right way for you. You might be going a different way. And that's cool. We could meet up we'll meet up, but we might take different roads. That's cool by me. But if we're all meeting at the same spot, then whatever road if you took the M4, I don't know, and he took the M3, and you meet up at the same spot, then so be it, you know. But to say people, no, you've got to come on my road and you've got to do it this way, yeah. Hang on. And following your own spiritual journey does matter more to you than what you believe is true. Religion can help an individual out, but disease to build a society based on scripture. Okay. But then the religions that we are talking about are mainly African spiritual systems. Are mainly European systems or Eurasian. Let's talk about, Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. They're not even about cooperation. Like, let's just be real. The gods of those religions aren't about cooperation. They're about domination. You tell me how God is about cooperating with people. Those gods. It's about domination. You don't want to integrate with people. You don't want to. You want to segregate and dominate. That's what those religions want to do. So I ain't got time for that kind of philosophy around me. I haven't got time for anyone telling me to follow this way or die. Like, bro, you can get the fuck out of there with that. You can get the fuck out of there with that. I ain't got time. It is all a scam. My brother said it's all a scam. Marcus MD, you missed the Black. I just spoke about Black Panther, bro. I just spoke about it, man. You missed it. Just re-watch the video after it uploads, bro. Re-watch the video. Somebody said Ali Dawah. That Ali Dawah thing this week. Sorry. You've been around Muslims too long. They are the aggressive ones trying to force their theology on you. Look how aggressive they are with just an atheist like yourself. Bro, I'm not even an atheist, bro. I said so on to Ali Dawah. Hardly Aton. Yeah, like, Ali Dawah thing was a joke, innit? And I said, and the thing is, my brother Gary already told Ali. He told Ali already. He said, Ali, stop pursuing a guy that don't want you, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I was just like, listen, to pursue a man called Tommy Robinson for a whole year, and the man's fobbing you off, he don't want to talk to you. Ali Dawah was waiting at airports for him. Yo, Jay Blacks, what's good? Waiting at airports for the guy for 3 hours. All this. I'm not gonna lie, it's like a woman who won't get the. Like a woman that, guys, a woman who won't get the message that keeps on. It's like, yo, like, do I have to like call my cousins for you or some shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, leave me the fuck alone. Like, Ali Dawah was going on like some lost woman who had been, jilted and all this kind of stuff, and he eventually found Tommy Robinson outside the courthouse. Tommy Robinson, had, been in court, and Tommy Robinson basically ripped him to shreds on his own religion. He made him look stupid. He talked about unicorns, him believing in unicorns, he admitted that it's okay to have. He got Ali to admit that it's okay to have sex with a 9-year-old girl. And I'm telling you, people, listen. Let me tell you something on this 9-year-old girl business, yeah. That these people like to bring to you about the period. Oh, if you have a period, then you're a woman. Let me tell you something. A 9-year-old could not have a period all her life, all of 9 years, and then on Monday, she has her period, okay? And then she bleeds for the next 7 days. Are you telling me now, this is the mentality of these fucking, don't get me started. You're telling me after a week of her having her first period, she's now ready to have sex? Just because she had her first period? Just because after the 7 days she bled? Bro, like, seriously. You lot already saw my debate. I hope you have anyway. You saw my debate with the guy that was championing this having sex with 9-year-old business, and I couldn't, because my daughter's 11. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, and at that time she was 10. He was basically telling me that my daughter was ready. Do you get what I'm saying? Was ready for that, bro. You're having it. I would kill her. I would kill any man, bro. I'm telling you, I would kill him. I would cut up his dick. I would feed it to him. I would happily sit down in jail for that shit. I don't give a fuck. You can't tell me no 9-year-old is ready. And you know what's funny? According to modern day science, and they've now looked at the development of human bodies, they now say that females take about 4 years for their bodies to mature during puberty, right? For the vaginal canal to properly mature and all this kind of stuff. So it takes about 4 years. Once you start, you see, this is a funny thing. The period is a indicator that you've started puberty, not you finished. Do you get me? Like the gun went bang. You haven't finished the race yet. Do you get what I'm saying? There's people that have bang, the gun went bang, and it's like, yeah, they're ready. It's like, no, bro. They just started, bro. They just started, okay? They haven't finished the race yet. Don't grab them yet. Yeah, they ain't finished. It takes at least another 4 years to start a process. Yes, it's the start of the process of puberty. Exactly, it's the start of the process. So these people thinking, oh yeah, because they've had their period, yeah, then, yeah, we can get them now. It's like, oh my God. And the thing is, when you speak to somebody, and I speak to, and I'm thinking to myself, do you have a daughter? The Virgin Mary was 12 when she had Jesus. Okay, what Betty wore, that's cool. But apparently, to the story, she never had sex. it was God who had been impregnated, Not unless God was doing that. You get me? God weren't having sex with her. She got impregnated. All right, cool. If that is the story that you believe, and Virgin Mary was pregnant at 12, no, Mary had sex. Oh, okay. Okay, what Betty wore? You say Mary had sex. That means she was having sex with Joseph. How old was Joseph? How old was Joseph, if you got that, as a matter of fact? Because if Mary was 12 when she got pregnant, and according to what Betty wore, Marquise in the building, Nurujan P, what's good? So if she was 12, okay, Joseph was very old. Boy, I don't know. If you told me 2 12-year-olds are having sex, I'd be like, dumb kids. Like, what are you doing? Yeah, what's going on, kids? Don't stop that nonsense. But you're telling me that it's 12 and what, 40? 12 and what, 50? Dirty, nasty, disgusting, stinking business. Right? I don't sorry. I don't roll with that kind of shit. I don't roll with that kind of shit, man. Like, I don't do it. I don't do it, bruv. Don't roll with it. I'm not down for it. You can't convince me of it. I don't care what argument you bring. It happened 1,400 years ago. Bro, man ain't hearing that shit, bro. Do you get me? I'm not hearing it, fam. Because if I bring a 9-year-old to you, remember it was 6. If I bring a 9-year-old to you, yeah, as a grown man, and you're sexually turned on by this 9-year-old, fam, you got issues. I don't care. If you're sexually turned on as a grown man by a 9-year-old, that means you're looking at a 9-year-old with lustful eyes, Lustful eyes, Get the fuck out of here, bro. Nah. Sorry, this is making me feel a bit like weird now, guys. Can we switch? Give me another question, man. Give me another. I don't want to spend. But yeah, back to Tommy Robinson and Ali. Sorry. Yeah. So basically, Tommy made him look like a fool. But what's interesting to me is that as Tommy's talking to him, like, for me, like, there's nothing going in. Do you get what I'm saying? When you're speaking to someone and there's nothing going in, and then I start to think to myself, is this person 1 chromosome away from fucking Down syndrome or some shit? Like, because their brain is not fucking firing on all cylinders. I've had conversations with people that I think to myself, is this person actually retarded though? Have they got like a chromosome missing or some shit? Because I don't understand why this shit is not computing. And that's what I've noticed with a lot of people, right? It could be autistic, Terrence Joseph. It could be autism. I don't know what it is. But sometimes when you speak to people and it's like Asperger's, could all be that. Thank you, Terrence Joseph. I'm talking to them, I'm like, there's something not firing. And as I'm watching them, I'm like, inbreeding. Could all be that. I don't know. This is what people are saying, inbreeding. I don't know. I'm just like, I don't know, man. I'm talking to, because I've had conversations with a lot of religious people, and I'm like, something's not right in their head. It's not. Like, I know I'm making sense. but they're just not getting it. So it's like, I don't know. So yeah, Ali did that to himself, man. I said, I don't know Tommy Robinson. I've never met the guy. I've never interacted with the guy. But listen, peace. You know what I'm saying? Man you made Ali look like a fool. But I'm sure Ali don't believe that anyway. Do you know what I mean? Like, Ali's not gonna believe that he looked like. Ali's gonna believe that he exposed Tommy Robinson and all this kind of, narrative that people like to say. So whatever, Like when you realize you're talking to brain dead people, it's pointless speaking to them. I'm telling you, I've had so many conversations with people, that have had comprehension difficulties, and I'm like, I don't know why I started this conversation. Like you actually regret starting the conversation because you're like, they're gonna make me look stupid because I'm talking to a stupid person. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't really want to do that anymore. Next question though, family. Next question. I've got about 10 minutes left. Next question. What we got? What do you want my opinion on? Truth about people being attracted to children problem. Personally, I think you're the most dangerous guy speakers. Oh, the most dangerous guy speakers corner is Muhammad Tawi. Boy! Fam! I wouldn't disagree with you. Have you seen Hijab on the Joe Rogan show? No, I haven't actually. I have not. Shaka G. I've not seen that. Consider allying yourself with someone. Would you consider allying yourself with someone? See, with Tom Robinson, you see, Tommy Robinson, yeah, I don't know him, innit? Do you get what I'm saying? I don't know. What's your opinion on atheism? On Tan being bullied? Okay, let's say atheism. Atheism, I said, first of all, sorry, I'll get to your question, Firestorm. What's your opinion on Tan being bullied? Then Ultra Funky said, what is your opinion on atheism? Bro, I got no issues with atheism. Atheism ain't trying to take over the world violently. They ain't trying to, put people in a box and tell people X, Y, and Z and kill people for not being an atheist. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no problem with atheism, bro. Atheism that never hurt me. Ali was ragdolled by Robinson. Peace, Kaba, Nepti, Ank. Firestorm said, what's your opinion on Tan being bullied? Bro, listen, man, that Salafi movement down there is about bullying. I've said, it's not about cooperation. It's about domination. That's what that whole outfit's about. And people need to get down there and say, you know what, we ain't having this. I saw a video of Steve the other day, and Steve was like, nah, he's not having it. And I was like, you know what, yeah, don't have it. Because the more people sit back and are quiet about it, yeah, is the more they're going to feel like they can bully people. So, Tan doesn't need to take that. Tan needs to go through the proper channels, and if he can get someone prosecuted, then go ahead, get someone prosecuted, bro, because people are taking a piss. Exactly, and Sarah, make a video about it. This is one of your objections you made against Christianity. Sarah, can I make a video about Matthew 24:34? This is one of your objections you made against Christianity. Go for it, ex-Muslim and proud. I want to hear. Is that where Jesus ain't coming back? Yeah. Go ahead, because Jesus ain't coming back, bro, if that's what you believe. What do you think of Cheddar Man? Told you. I'm your father. I told you already. What do you believe? Do you believe black people are violent? I'm going to bastardize people's names here, Sashakata Singh. What do you mean, like inherently violent? Like what? Like they can't help themselves? Steve said it personally was in hate free speech. Or I said it in their blood. No, it's not in someone's blood to be violent. I don't believe that nonsense at all. Yes, the title is Debunking Sarah Garvey, but I'll be extremely respectful. Listen, ex-Muslim and proud, go for it, bro. Like, I'm all about intellectual conversation. All out violent. What do you think about Nefertiti? Listen, man, they brought that Nefertiti out stuff in Black History Month in America, and basically they took the piss. They were like, listen, we know you guys are gassed over, this Black Panther stuff, and we know it's Black History Month, but pow, there you go, there's a white woman as your ancestor. And everyone was like, what, really, in that son? Yeah, okay. Yaga Yao, all that. What one, brother? Jared Taylor says low IQ and lack of dissatisfaction causes black violence. Well, good for Jared Taylor. Jared Taylor says low IQ and lack of delayed satisfaction causes black violence. All right, cool. Has Jared Taylor ever studied the education systems that black people are put into and studied the social economic conditions that black people are born into? I'd like to see what Jared Taylor says about that. Everyone capable of violence. Yeah. A good topic would be how Somalis don't think they're African or black. Boy, fam. I think Somalis got their own problems, bro. Like when I hear someone talk, I'm like, I don't know. They need to sort out their own problems. Thank you. Is rising white nationalism something to worry about? Yes, it is something to worry about. For me as a black man, it is something to worry about. What do you think of feminism and misogynist black men? I don't really deal with the feminism argument, purely because I think feminism is a way to detract from black movements. I don't think black people generally needed feminism. Black women weren't being, if you look at the black experience, historically, black women weren't being subjugated by black men, generally. You know, women were part of the society, they were part of the quote unquote tribe, they held high ranking positions. There were a lot of Africa have matrilineal systems, meaning the royal blood must come from the female line. I think when Africans got in contact with a lot of these Abrahamic religions, they started to become more misogynistic. That's my personal view. But bro, people are scared of black people. Are they violent? Yeah, people are scared of black people, but that doesn't start with. That starts with your own fear from your own psyche. Black people have been feared. I went to this already, and I'd like to go into this. People are scared of black. They're scared of black male virility. Originally, that's where it comes from. They're scared of black male virility. Black people are violent. Black people are they violent? Listen, you put anyone in positions, right, of poverty and debt and low education and all of that kind of stuff, and see if you don't become violent, or you've got trying to weigh out, or your moral compass will be skewed. You know, if you put people in a certain environment, bro, like just watch the savage come up out of them. That's what I'm saying. Sarah Garvey, where are you people? Are your people from? They're from West Africa, bro. Do any of the black cats in Black Panther actually have any special powers? Does anyone know? I don't know. I haven't seen it, you know, Marcus. I haven't seen it, bro. Apart from Garvey, who are some intellectuals that you admire? Okay, thanks, Shaka G. Well, Marcus Garvey, yeah. Dr. John Henrik Clark, Dr. Ben Johannan, Amos Wilson, Marimba Annie, Francis Cress Welsing, Drusilla Dungy Houston, who else? Professor James Small, Leonard Jeffries, other intellectuals like James Gates, who's an astrophysicist, Neil deGrasse Tyson, another astrophysicist, Khalid Muhammad. That's all I can think of off the top of my head. What do you think of male circumcision and female circumcision? I don't know if I have an opinion on that, you know. Female circumcision I think female circumcision is about taking away sexual pleasure. I don't think anybody's sexual pleasure should be allowed to be taken away. And I don't think male circumcision is actually about that. So, female circumcision seems to be more of an issue than male circumcision. Do you think we are subconsciously violent because we are a threat to others anyway? Because someone who is fearful will usually attack or verbally, physically, just on that factor. I don't know, Giselle. Sarah, how can you say it's poverty that makes people violent? What about wealthy people that start wars? True, wealthy people do start wars. And I've said in other videos that I do believe that axiology, or the study of what is valuable, will give you a better insight into why people do the stuff that they do. Trust me, axiology, right? It's a study of it's a study of value, or what people find valuable. Okay, axiology, people, look it up. Okay, why do certain groups of people act a certain way? On a very simple breakdown, I call them the people of the sun. If anyone seen Sarah's Corner Part 3, as a matter of fact, go watch Sarah's Corner Part 3, as a matter of fact. Yeah, that will give you a breakdown into axiology. As a matter of fact, all of you go watch all of my videos. Sarah's Corners, the one I just did, Sarah's Breakdown, Sarah's Inbox, what we got, Sarah's Corner, we got the Lost Tapes. Just click on the channel, watch all my videos, get involved. Yeah. Adonic Vision's in the building, my brother. Yeah, so shout out to Adonic Vision, who, you know, is the one that made the Sarah's Corners and the Sarah's Lost Tapes and the Sarah's Inbox and Sarah's Breakdown. So yeah, Adonic Vision, man, and check him out. Check him out. Have you seen the Black Panther? No, I haven't, you know, Big Sap. I just spoke about Black Panther about half an hour ago, I think. Did you hear what happened to Content Over Everything? I did hear what happened to Content Over Everything, yeah. What's your take on modern slavery in Africa still going on? It's Marcus MD. Modern slavery in Africa that is still going on is literally a continuation of the slavery that has been put down by the Arabs, that Muslim Arabs invaded in 642 AD and got their slavery and started chattel slavery basically with the African. The European continued it, and the Muslim Arabs never actually abolished it. Mauritania, I believe, only in 2007 abolished slavery. Another North African country. North African countries have been practicing racism and slavery on black people for 1,400 years, bro. What's your opinion on artificial intelligence, the movement? Listen, I don't want no artificial intelligence, if I'm honest. I don't. That's just me. I don't want it. Because I feel like I don't want no iRobot business happening. I mean, there's been too many movies made where the intelligence gets a bit like, yeah, you know what? I think we're going to be top dog here today, you know? And the human beings are like, oh, fuck. And it's like, well, you made the motherfucker. Like, you made them that intelligent. Like, come on. Like, they're going to take over. So, nah, I'm not really on the artificial intelligence thing. What is more peaceful, Christianity or Islam? Currently, Christianity. That's a simple question. What do you think of knife crime in Black Britain amongst young black boys? Boy, knife crime in Britain amongst young black boys is a real problem. What do I think of it? I think there are many layered factors to do with the reasons why. It's like the same thing wherever you go. When you get gangs, you get fathers that are not around. You get poor education. You get low self-esteem, you get poverty, and then probably a few others, and you mix that around, yeah, and you will have what you have, basically. But I would like to go into that on a layered basis, because I don't think, because I've got like, I said I was going to leave. I've got to leave. I said I'd like to go into that, as a matter of fact. I'd like to go into that, like, with an expert kind of thing and kind of get their view on it. I see a lot of similarities between transgender people and Marilyn Manson's brand of Satanism anarchy. What's your opinion? Listen, there's no such thing as transgenderism, bruv. I don't know what transgender is. You're either male or female, bro. Like, I don't know. I'm not involving myself in other people's delusions. I actually involved myself in the delusion of Christianity for a while in my life, yeah, and people telling me that a man's coming out the sky. I'm not involving myself in other people's delusions where you're trying to tell me that you know you were born a man and then tutus because you had a couple operations, now you're a woman. No, you're not. You got that XY chromosome, bro. Like, that's it. If you had that XY chromosome, and that's it, bro. I don't. yeah, I don't get involved in that transgenderism business. I made a video on it. Go and check it out. As a matter of fact, about the transgenderism, they're trying to sell you delusions, bro. I'm not on it. Like, if you were born with XX chromosome, there's no way you can tell me you're a man. I'm not having it. I'm not, and I don't have to. That's what I'm saying. I actually don't have to. If you believe that you're crazy, or you believe that you're a woman, you have every right to believe that as a man. You can believe that. I'm not taking away that right. But you're asking me to believe it. And I'm looking at your Adam's apple, and I'm looking at your birth certificate, and I'm looking at your ass, and I'm saying, you want me to believe the same thing that you believe, even though I know that you're a man. No thanks. You can believe it, though. But I'll call you a man. And a woman, if you're telling me, you're asking me that I know, right, that you were born a woman, XX chromosome, and you had some hormone, therapy, and, you started going to the gym and building weights and all this kind of stuff, and building muscle and doing it. Nah, I'm all right. I'll call you a woman. You might be a very manly looking woman, and you may have tried to alter but you can alter your appearance, but you can never alter your genes. Simple. If you said that here is called being a bigot, welcome to the current white man's world. Racist no matter what we say. Okay. Sarah is about black or white, or is it about humanity? Sarah, is it about black or white, or is it about humanity? What's your thoughts? It's about humanity. If I'm totally honest, it is about humanity. We all occupy this piece of earth together. So we're gonna have to learn to agree and disagree and not start, killing each other over it. So we're all human beings. However, when we look at it, there are human beings move in nations, right? And I don't believe there's anything wrong with that. But it's about humanity living on this globe, on this planet, as as harmonious as we can be. I'm just saying, as a product of the environment that I'm in on this planet, and people say, oh, but Sarah, you're not living in the ghetto, and you're not, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. This current system that we live in, just because Oprah Winfrey is a billionaire, it doesn't mean that the majority of black people don't occupy the bottom of the social economic ladder. It doesn't matter. We can't forget it because there are a couple millionaires out there. Do you know what I'm saying? So, but it is about humanity. Marcus MD, what's your opinion on UK rap? Actually, I grew up on grime, so you know what? I just kind of got. I like UK rap. Do you know what I mean? I grew up on grime. I grew up on Kano, Dizzy, Gets, like Wiley, all them guys. It came out of a time. It came out of a situation, really. But I don't have any problems with the UK scene. They're going a little bit US led now, but easy aesthetics, man. You missed the Ali Dawah and Tommy thing. I already went into that, bro. Who's your favorite artist right now? Says Imogen P. My favorite artist right now is Nao. Actually, she's a British artist. Nao. I got her album, and I'm feeling Nao right now. Feeling Nao. American East Cheeseburger Control. Okay. Yeah, family. I think I'm gonna have to roll out. We have to roll out. But it's been real. It's been real. I like the fact that there have been a lot of people in here. Can you all subscribe? Check my videos out. Send your videos to your friends. Let them send it to their friends. And yeah. Oh, Adonic Vision says blood. Hold on for what, bro? I got shit to do, son. Yeah, family. Yeah, check me out. Spread the word about me. I'm gonna be. I said before that before summer, I'm gonna do an event. And I want the family to come down and yeah, just come down and support the movement, man. Family, as I say, peace. Family, peace. Okay, yeah, true. Adoink, well done. Adoink stopped my outro. He says, ask the people what they want to see you talk about in the new video. Yeah, what do you want to see me talk about in the new video, people? Just give me some ideas. As a matter of fact, just in the comment section of my other videos, or if you want to inbox me, or if you want to go on my Twitter, or my Instagram, or my Facebook, just inbox me. Inbox me what you want me to talk about, and I'll throw it in. But until then, second time round, peace, family, peace.